Look, now it's like this, little britches. All you gotta do is look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life.
¿Qué pasa y cómo están, mi gente? I am Zay Zay and welcome to another banging interview. Today, I have the privilege of sitting with a titan of the animation world. Can I call you that?
If you like.
I'm going to call you that. I think I'm going to call you that. And in honor of Disney's Diamond edition of The Jungle Book that's coming out any moment now. I think it's, what, this afternoon?
It's close.
It's close.
It's getting close.
It's coming up. I get the honor and privilege of sitting with Floyd Norman, who was the story animator on that one and beyond.
And beyond.
And beyond. You've done so much work. Before we get to The Jungle Book, exactly what does a story animator do?
Well, actually, the term would be story artist.
Story artist.
Story artist.
Okay.
An animator's one job, and then story artist does another job.
Okay.
Basically, I tell people that the animator is the performer, the actor.
Okay.
Story artist is the writer.
Ah.
It's just that we do a lot of our writing with pictures.
Nice.
Yeah. So instead of a typewriter, or today a word processor, we would use a grease pencil and a sketch pad. But that's how we write the movies. At least that's how we wrote the movies back in the Disney old days.
Sure, sure. Now, taking us back to The Jungle Book, and knowing that it's coming up on its diamond anniversary, it still kind of blows my mind sometimes to even think about it. Watching it when I was a little kid, and it seems timeless. Because you watch that, and then you can watch something new. Not necessarily the 3D animated graphics that you get with the other stuff you worked on, Monsters Inc. and your Toy Stories and stuff like that. But if you just go straight 2D, it's timeless. You don't really see that much of a difference in the actual animation or the form of storytelling.
Right.
Is that on purpose? Were you guys already so far advanced back then that?
Oh no! Well, it's the nature of animated films.
Yeah.
Animated filmmaking, by its very nature, it's timeless. Our films are not locked in any particular time period. They can be watched today. They can be watched 50 years from now. Sure. And we made them that way. I mean, it's just pure entertainment, and it's always, if we do it right, it's always current.
Yeah.
It never gets old.
Oh, ooby-doo, I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you. You say it's true. An ape like me can learn to be human too.
Now, you've done not only animated features, but you've also done cartoons, like Saturday morning cartoons,
short cartoons,
your shorts,
TV cartoons. Yeah.
I got another question for you after that. But other than time, obviously, what's the main difference between doing a feature and doing like a short for television or Saturday morning or Nickelodeon or whatever?
Oh, that's a real easy question.
Okay.
The big difference between doing a big budget animated feature and a Saturday morning TV series, and I've done both.
Yeah.
It's strictly time and money.
That's it.
It's time and money, because for television, you don't have the budgets. You don't have the big budgets like on a feature film.
Right.
And you've got a limited amount of time. That means you've got to work quick, you got to work fast, and you've got to make that money stretch as far as it'll go.
And you don't get the second try and the third try.
No, you don't. No, you get one shot. If you're doing TV, you go to bat one time.
Wow.
That's all you got.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've done so many of them. Again, we were talking earlier, and as I was looking at your body of work, all I kept saying was, I watched that. I watched that. I watched that. I saw that. And there was almost nothing that you've done that I haven't seen. Now, going back to what I was going to say earlier, let this sink in for a second. Your work has touched the lives of everyone in the civilized world. Think of that for a second. Not just kids, not just adults, not just one generation or another. Your work has touched everybody on some level.
It gets around. I think it's the nature of the work we do. I guess it's one of the blessings of being working in this business is that you know that your work reaches so many people, and it's not a limited audience; it's a worldwide audience. And sometimes you don't think about it when you're doing it because you're focused on trying to do your job, trying to put some magic up on the screen. And then it's years later when you meet people. I mean, sometimes total strangers will come up to you and say, "Hey, I saw that movie you worked on maybe 25 or 50 years ago." And they'll say, "I really like that movie. Did you work on that? You know, I saw it 5 or 6 times." And that's a good feeling to have, to know that you can touch people in that special way.
Company, shut up!
Oh, the aim of our patrol
Is a question rather droll.
for to march and drill over field and hill.
Is a military goal.
Is a military goal.
Now you are not only a story artist, you have also written a few of the features. After writing the features, did you find that being in that creative space for a couple of major motion pictures, Mulan, Hunchback of Notre Dame, did you find that being a story artist after that it enhanced perhaps your work or your career, or was it pretty much the same?
I think what Walt Disney did for me, and not just for me, I think he did it to a lot of his people. He made us see something in ourselves that even we didn't see. Keep in mind that I came to the Walt Disney Studio to become a Disney animator.
Okay.
If anybody had told me I was going to be working in story, I would have told them they were crazy. Because I didn't see myself as a storyteller.
Really?
I didn't think I knew anything at all about writing. Matter of fact, I was terrible in high school English lit. So
Really?
if somebody told me, "You're going to be a writer one day," I'd say, no, you're mistaken. I do not know how to write.
Wow.
But Walt Disney decided that I was a writer and that I was a storyteller. So in that sense, he changed my entire career. Because from then on, after working on the Jungle Book, I continued to write. Mm-hmm. And I've written books, magazines, comics, a bunch of stuff. And I never thought I would do that one day. I really didn't. But a man like Walt Disney, who was insightful, he saw something in me that even I didn't see. So yeah, it really did change my career, and it changed my life.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, writer, storyteller, story artist, entrepreneur, Afro Kids, you name it,
Yeah.
and this man has done it. Mr. Norman, thank you so much.
It
was
been
an honor.
It's been my pleasure to
It
talk
was
to you.
an honor to talk to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Make sure to go pick up the Jungle Book. It's in stores any minute now. You'll love it. Diamond Edition, Disney, Zay Zay, Floyd Norman. See you guys later.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.
Yeah, man.
I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, with just the bare necessities of life.
Yeah, man.